what when you got us, you know we gon' make it rock. And when you got us, you know we gon' make it rock. You know we gon' make it rock. Because I am a queen. And go, hey, hey, hey. I am a queen. And go, hey, hey, hey. I am a queen. Ripping the detox in my season. I am a queen. Oh, and go, so what you mean? From the north side to the south side to the east and the west, I am a queen. From the north side to the south side to the east and the west, I am a queen. Repping the detox I am a queen. Upholding go-go legacy. So what you mean? From the north side to the south side to the east and the west, I am a queen. From the north side to the south side to the east and the west, I am a
Hola, ¿cómo está? It's to be, and it's Friday. Yes.
Yeah,
Listen,
that part.
I had to crank it up just a little bit because I don't know about y'all, but this week been a little rough.
Yeah.
Especially today. I don't know what's been going on. I called it Freaky Friday at work because I'm like, what's happening?
Right.
It's too much. It's too much happening. It's too much going on. I'm just like, this is a lot. This is a lot.
It is.
But
It truly
we
is.
are so very, 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 very happy to see y'all. We hope y'all had an excellent week. Hope y'all are doing wonderful spiritually, mentally, and physically. Hope everything's going great for y'all. Hope everything's going great for y'all. I'm telling
Yes,
you. Because
that part.
listen, that part, then, and that part.
Yeah.
The whole situation.
All the way.
How's everybody else feeling? How are y'all? How is everybody feeling on this Good Friday?
Actually, when I walked in, I felt some type of way, but then all of a sudden, it's like when the music went off and we are here, we are live, we are also live on TikTok. I feel better. Maybe it was Dr. Lisa and that, you know what she did.
Yes, I think so.
Maybe it was Dr. Lisa. I don't know. I mean, I wanna believe that's what it was because, honey, you have to understand that manipulation is real. You know what I'm saying? And people will manipulate you and use little tiny things and try to make it a fact, right? And use that to discredit you some kind of way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
that's for sure.
I actually been learning, you know, I'm learning it, and it's forceful learning. You understand what I'm saying?
Learning it in real time.
In real time.
Real time.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel sorry for people who, I'm going to say this to all women. If you ever feel like another woman is, you know, speaking about you bad or whatever, I suggest you go to that woman. Have a one-on-one with that woman. Text her, call her, drop a voice. You get what I'm saying? Say something. But before you go judging, before you go saying, oh, she did it, and let alone 3 men told you, come on now. You got to ask yourself, what's the angle? You know what I'm saying? What are they trying to gain from it? Because see, when people tell you negative things about other people, it's because they're trying to gain something from you. They want something from you. You get what I'm saying? So, me, I'm going to call you because I'm not scared. It ain't about being a punk or nothing. I'm going to call you because I'm a woman, and I'm going to be like, that's not what we do. I'm a queen and go-go movement. We ride for our women. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't love go-go, we still going to ride for you. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I feel sorry for any woman out here believing what some man that told you about another woman saying whoop whoop or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I feel sorry for you because you're not woman enough to go address it and be the woman in it. You get what I'm saying? Most of the time, when things happen like that, you and that person end up being the tightest people. because you done found out more. You get what I'm saying? That you was talked about and they was talked about too, right? So I'm just right now, I'm learning manipulation is real. Also, another note, you get what I'm saying? If you're going to be in, like right now, everybody keeps talking about go-go funding, go-go government funding, whatever. I'm going to say this to all you go-go bands. You got a go-go band and you ain't got no money, stop. Because it takes money to rehearse. There is no band practice out here that's under $100. Some may be $80. But then when you get into a band, and if your drummer is always 45 minutes late, 30 minutes late, you done wasted money. Mm-hmm. You done wasted my time as well. You get what I'm saying? And then you wonder why you're dragging at a show. You putt-putting at a show. Mm-hmm. And then you got an attitude because people recognizing and telling you that you're putt-putting. You get what I'm saying? All I'm saying is y'all bands out here, everybody want to be in a band, but they ain't got no car. They ain't got no job. You get what I'm saying? This is what I would have respected from a band. And I'm going to say the last band that asked me to be in that band, I would respect their gangster more if they would have came to me and said, hey, Spice, can you be our lead talker? Look, we don't really got money for practice what we need to practice. So if you can chip in, you get what I'm saying, like $10, $20. If I'm feeling it, you gave me a choice. Now I know if I'm being out lead talker, I know you brokey. You get what I'm saying? So I want to chip in my little $10, $20 to help, but you don't do that. You go behind people back, you go borrowing money, but you never pay it back. To this day, you still owe people money. And then to find out these are people from my camp that I brung into. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, to me, then you want to go lie on me and try to stir the pot with me and the girls. I don't have no problem with them. And that, to me, when grown men act like 14, 15-year-olds in high school, you are the weakest link. I cannot put man on you, dog. Like, you are the weakest link. Men that sit on the phone and gossip about women and gossip about other men is not a man. He's not a man. Because real men do real things. Real men do real things. And we sure do. But that's my message to all people that's in go-go, doing whatever. Hey, I'm DJ Frank White. Hey, everybody on TikTok. That's what you have to know. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you are brokey, stop trying to have a band and stop getting mad at people because you know you are brokey. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to find that song. We're going to crank that joint today because you know you are brokey. And then you are girl. You are girly dude. That's my new thing.
Listen, all I'm going to say is, Young, listen, all I'm
and I meant what I said.
I'm just, hey, man, listen, just listen.
They need to stop. All these go-go, they won't let us play. They won't. But then when you get to play, you sound like some crap. Your drummer's slumming. You get what I'm saying? Your front line half doing it. Half the people that don't know how to work a front line. You get what I'm saying? But everybody want to be major lead. Everybody want to be mental clientele. Everybody want to be UCB. You can't beat them when you don't have the money. Them men in that band, they work together. Why you think they look so good all the time? They always look good when they go to a show. Look at RE. They ain't depending on government funding. They're working as a team. So if you're not a team, right? If you're not a team, it's no need of starting a band because all you're doing is starting a bunch of people together that he say, she say, they say, we say, he don't like you, she don't like you, and he said this about you. He said, man, look, grow up, you over 60-year-old people in go-go. And stop thinking that you're legends because you've been out here for so long. Just like your wife don't look the same when you married her 10 years ago, your skill ain't the same if you done let up off of it. Unless you're going to practice your skill every day to stay sharp.
Amen.
Then you can speak. But if you're not practicing it, all you're doing is laying on the couch collecting a retirement check, and now you all grayed up and want to come out. Yeah, I was so-and-so. Yeah, I used to play with Chuck. Yeah, nigga, shut up and go back in the closet. And get some bread, brokey. I sure did. And I didn't stutter. See that? And guess what? Spice didn't stutter. Yeah. I'm sick of these niggas that keep talking about they this, they that, they this and that, and they not nothing. You has-beens. And you will always be a has-been because you can't catch up to modern time right now. You get what I'm saying? So enough about me. I said what I said. I meant what I said in that part. All of that.
And one more time. Your brother said he loved us. And then he said second childhood. Hi, baby. He said second childhood. Then he said EBT call. And then he said, oh, shit.
We love you, Craig.
Hi, boo. Thank you for watching, love.
Yes.
But yeah, like I think we all want it. I think it's venting Friday.
You have to.
Okay, my turn.
Her turn.
Hold on. Pause. Before we do that, we do have a special co-host with us today.
Yes, we do. Yes,
and
we
do. Want to make sure that we give him his spotlights and his time. So everybody, I want y'all to put y'all hands together for the King Larry Moon. Welcome to the show, sir. How's it going?
Oh, I'm in the right place.
That's right.
I'm in the right place.
That's right.
I'm
He
fit for it.
caught me pulling up rocking out, yeah.
Okay.
He caught me pulling up rocking out. He was probably like, am I in the right place? Am I in the right spot? R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. That's all I'm saying. R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. R.I.P. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Ozzy Osbourne and Malcolm Jamal Warner were huge parts of my childhood. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be respectful.
Yes.
Hulk Hogan as well.
He was.
He did lose his life, and he was part of my childhood. Did I like the decisions and the words that he spoke?
No.
In his latter years, no.
But we still liked him when we were little. We didn't know he was that way.
And I won't speak ill of the. I'm just
of
not
the dead, right?
Yeah. I'm not going to do that. So I'm gonna have respect for his family. I'm gonna have respect for people who did, love him the way that they did. But those big two were prominent. Okay, yes. Lost a brother, lost my first TV brother, and then lost one of the huge rock icons. As I keep telling y'all, y'all already know I will rock out. I love me some rock and roll. I love me some metal. I love it.
Yes, she does.
So for me that I've literally been blasting Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne on repeat more than normal as of late. So I just so rest in peace to them. Most definitely, and to their families, because that whole situation was just crazy. But just to get on that, a lot of people are trying to figure out what's going on, because everybody's like, all these celebrities are passing away. What's going on?
I mean, you just got to respect it. I don't think it's really nothing going on. I think it's just time. Expiration dates. I don't think it's no secret or nobody's doing nothing to them. But the fact that he was with his child, that was an unforeseen occurrence. I think that's going to go under unforeseen occurrence. We have a couple of those, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that was an unforeseen occurrence. Now I don't know what happened with Ozzy.
Ozzy had whatchamacallit? He had Parkinson's. Mm-hmm. So if you watched him in his latter years, first of all, in the beginning he was a heavy drug user. You know what I'm saying? He just was. That was his thing. Mm-hmm. No judgment. Again, that was his thing. But as he got older, the Parkinson's kicked up a little bit more, and it just, it took his toll. Luckily, he was able to do his last performance, which I cannot wait until this documentary comes out. But it's Black Sabbath's last performance, and they had everybody out there, and when I'm telling you, it was absolutely just amazing. And then they had the picture of Sharon just sitting backstage and just watching her husband in his element, and watching him just really put on his real last time with everybody. And she could not help but be in awe because of that. You know what I mean? I mean, same thing with his kids. Kelly even said she lost her best friend. She lost her best friend. If you watch the Osbournes at all back in the day, they let you in their world and they showed how tight-knit of a family that they were. You know what I mean? It was kind of like we had the Cosby Show, right? Our black version of like the black family that we wanted to strive to be like. And then we had an alternative, which was the heavy metal side of it. You know what I mean? So we, both of those, even though the Cosby Show was not realistic, for us it was real enough. You know, for us to be able to kind of put in our imagine, like, dang, I want to be a doctor or a lawyer when I grow up. You know what I mean? I'm trying to go to college. I'm trying to do the HBCU, which really, you know, put that on the forefront. Because think about a different world when it came out. You know what I mean? Like, that just put like that.
And that motivated so many people in our era to go to school. They wanted to go to school. They wanted to be lawyers. They wanted to be, you know, something bigger. It was just so amazing.
They really did.
We don't have that kind of TV now.
We don't.
We don't.
We don't.
We do not.
But like I was what I was saying was I hear a lot of people. I've heard comments about how many have been passing, right? And we about to have this conversation because we go ahead and dive in it. The time frame that we're in and what's going on. Just keep a mindful and watchful eye as to what is going on. All right. I just want everybody to pay attention to that, to notice that, and understand that books that we have been given, such as the Bible, isn't necessarily plain. There are metaphors, right? There are things that are said that people take literal, and it's really not that literal. So when y'all keep in mind, and y'all have heard, and don't get me to quoting anything wrong, hold on, because I really want to go to what it says exactly, and about stars falling out the sky. Stars falling from heaven. But just keep in mind, again, like I said, there are metaphors. So just keep that in mind. There are metaphors. So just keep that in mind. I'm not even going to go into everything else, but just keep that in mind. Because I'm going to get too deep.
So, Dr. Lisa, what have you been up to, my darling?
Oh,
Talk to us.
I'm dealing with more people issues. Like actually didn't talk about.
Right.
And many moves just in here. We speaking. He said something else. As we elevate, there's a certain level of people around us that Allah will expose. So you gotta be quick to pay attention to signs and symbols. Allah gonna expose people. He's gonna show them. You can see, discern, and you can see He's gonna expose. Because everybody just not going where you're going, and then there are some people that are just so lacking, right? There's so many people that's lacking, lacking knowledge, lacking the how, lacking the will to. And what they do is when they see someone else like us being successful, turn the message. You know what I mean? Trying to. And you said something very important about sisterhood. I want to look in the camera so much to say this.
You can. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me. Here's the remote control. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get you. Don't. You know. Let me get you right. There you go. Wait a minute. Whoa. There it is. Bam.
Boom.
Hey, sister,
Bam.
Sister. Please. This is women empowerment. Please. Pretty please. Please. Stop it. Stop it on all levels. Stop going against your sister. Don't let no man. She just talked about a friendship man. We ain't even got to the relationship man. We ain't even got to the married man. We ain't got to the committed relationship man. You know he in a relationship. He's committed. He's showing and posting his loved one on social media.
Mhm.
You know he got some. That man told you he was murdered. You know he murdered. And man, and I said this in the text, right?
No, but you speak it.
I said in the text, I said men are naturally hunters. Not to take that.
She said that.
Not to take that and make that an excuse for them for hunting. But when they hunt us, we got a responsibility to know what their background is.
Exactly.
We hurting each other.
Mm-hmm.
We hurting one another for no reason.
No reason.
And a lot of times it's over lacking of respect for yourself. Self-worth is so important.
Exactly.
We are driven by our self-worth, our self-esteem, our adequacy. You know what I mean? And if you're lacking in any of those areas, you know, there's help for you. There's somewhere you can go and you can get some help, because a lot of us are undeveloped. A lot of us ain't had father figures. A lot of us mothers wasn't really, you know, mothers. You know what I mean? We got a whole lot of stuff that we can say, this, that. But at the end of the day, when you're grown,
You
it's
know
no
what's
longer
right.
my mother fault.
But you know what's right and
It's
you know
no
what's wrong.
exactly.
No
You know
longer
right from
I
wrong.
know that man is married. And if that man is not separated from his wife, I don't care if he tell you we ain't sleeping in the same room, we in the same house. We she downstairs and I'm upstairs. That man is not out of that house and not separated and living a life away from his wife.
Yes.
You're not supposed to be dealing with.
Exactly.
If you know this woman is in a committed relationship and her dude is popular and liked and everybody want to hunt, then you want to sneak up and slide and, you know, why the girlfriend right there, you's a female, you're not right. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And back in the day, women might have been side pieces and side chicks, and you know, because back in the day, all these songs out here about sucking penises, right? They call it sucking dick, right? Throw babies and all that. Back in the day, men didn't even allow their wives to get them penetrate and get them what they call head.
Yeah.
Okay? They got that from whores. See? They got that from whores.
She right though, because my brother told me that.
Some men didn't allow their wives to do that. And if he allowed his wife to do that, that was between them. Okay, but now you got so much sucking dick out here now. You know what I mean? You got so much this and that out here now. So much disrespect. So much, you know, no values, no morals, no principles, just doing any and everything. And that's why we feeling that any and everything energy in the world. Even in traffic, I got my signal light on. The signal light is on, and you're behind me to acknowledge that I want to get in front of you so that I can get over, because I may have missed the location or whatever the case may be, but I'm acknowledging that I want to get over, and I put the signal light on. People speeding up. Then they driving past and looking all that shit in the car. Get yourself together. We messed up.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? And then you talk about the 60 and the 50 years. Why are you acting like a child? Why?
Girly dudes, man.
Okay. Girly dudes, so many of you all need to
stop many of them.
Stop
Gosh, stop it.
This is
sickening.
It's coming out you.
Catty.
A man.
But you know what? I think mostly too on the man
is supposed to provide, protect.
See, she just said it.
Provide and protect.
But he can't provide and protect if his wife is the one going to work all the time and he waiting on her check. See, that's a brokey. That's a brokey. That's a brokey.
Yeah, that's a brokey. That's a brokey.
She said that's a brokey.
Brokey. Yeah.
But back to the sisterhood, right? And this is, and stop backbiting. Stop talking about yourself. Stop having an issue and you talking about. Some people know they can't say certain stuff to me about no woman. You can't even have that conversation with me. I'm gonna check you.
And she gonna say what she gonna say.
And I'm gonna tell you, you need to go address that with her. You know what I mean? And if you know somebody that know that person, you don't know how to get it. And there's some people just not liking people because you don't even know them. But let me tell you more than one thing what we need to do. We need to help one another. Because if it's something about me that you like, that I do, you can't get this smile because Allah bless me with this. You can't get this eye.
Right.
This all my features right here. But what you can get from me is that I love, I care, I forgive, and I continue to live by the example of our ancestors. Harriet Tubman and them wasn't backbiting and not getting along. They was hiding for each other. They was covering
working with each other.
They was working with each other. Okay?
Seriously working with each other.
You looking at a female because she got some nice shoes on and you don't have on a pair and you gritting on her. No, okay? You listen. You see my glory. You don't know my story.
Exactly.
It ain't nothing like the way I'm sitting.
You heard what Dr.
looking
Lisa
at it.
said.
I got one of my
You see her
programs
glory,
right here.
but you don't know her
see
story.
my
You don't know
glory?
what I'm
Sure
talking
You
about.
don't know my story.
Exactly.
You
You
sure
don't know
don't.
you don't
It's
know I
amazing.
just got sued by somebody that lied, and I had to go get a lawyer because she lied and said I called her job.
See?
You know what I'm saying? And everybody believed it.
But look how far that lie went.
Yeah.
It went to the government,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
People will lie
They will do
till
anything.
through their teeth
Do
to take you
anything.
through the motions. They taking you through the motions over a lie.
Over a man. It be over some
See?
stupid stuff too.
My bottom line,
Sisters,
like
get
I
off
said,
that.
they
Get
need to get off of that.
Get off another. Listen, if the man has a woman, has a wife, has any committed relationship, and you dealing with him and you know it, rest in peace to the man that just got shot by his wife. We talked about that too. Side piece called the wife. Side pieces, listen. Back in the day, they was quiet, bitch. You ain't know that your grandfather had a whole nother family till he died.
Exactly.
Because he was taking care of that household
Exactly.
and his household, and they wasn't beefing and telling what each other was doing. If you just
because she knew she wasn't the only one.
You know
And see, that's the problem. Women, you got to know your worth.
Calling somebody, telling them about your man, because I told y'all, and I said right here on air, I told them, I said she should have shot the side piece. I dealt with her husband because bitch, you the one called.
Well, at the end of the day, I feel you on that, but honestly, but like said, now she hurt worse because neither one of them have them. She done with it. When she get off of that emotion roller coaster and come down, because right now she's mad.
Oh yeah,
she's mad. She's mad. You hear me? She did. She. I think when she get into jail, she's gonna sit back and say, "I did not mean to kill him. What was I thinking?" Because you do stuff out of the heat of the moment.
I got a question real quick because I need to make sure I understand the story correctly, right? So the side drink called him, or called the wife, told the wife what was going on, and then the wife shot the husband.
I thought she looked in the second phone.
She looked in the
phone. Or something about the second, whatever.
Okay.
She looked in the phone and she found the stuff.
Okay. Oh, and then she. I got you.
Right.
I got you.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this.
Hurt people.
That part.
But I'm also going to say this, gentlemen.
It's amazing how people do things. Yes.
I personally, this is my personal opinion. I know opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one, right? But gentlemen, if you are married, or you're finding yourself in a committed relationship, and you are supposed to be monogamous to that person, don't set yourself up. Don't set yourself up. Women too, I piggyback off of that. Agree. But gentlemen, don't start the game.
Exactly.
Because you have to make yourself unavailable. If Shorty sees my husband out plenty of times, my husband is a prime example. Bras be on that joint all day. He be like, such and such and blah, blah, blah. He makes sure that he makes it known.
That's right.
Straight up and down, he makes sure he makes it known.
We know Craig love you, and he will beat y'all can jump a woman.
But we could.
That's how cool her husband is. Her husband is like that.
My point is that
Craig has discipline.
Yes, he does.
But see, we talk, right? Me and my husband, we talk. We're like this. If I've learned anything other than just chilling with my homeboys as a teenager, I've learned a little bit more just talking to him as my other half. And him telling me about how, and correct me if I'm wrong, for our gentleman who's in the room, but people don't have dick control.
Yeah.
That's literally in what we say too. I told him myself, so y'all got two heads, right? He's like, yeah, it's two brains. He was like, but with some, they just can't control the other one. And the other one takes over what your rational thought is. Bless you.
Thank you.
What your rational thought is, right? Because I ask them questions like, I've had conversations with my homeboys, and I'll hear them talking maybe about how maybe a girl probably smell off. Maybe about how, you know what I'm saying, she was a little off looking, but you still smashed.
Yeah.
Why you do that? But you talking shit about her like now. I'm confused. Like, why you do that? Exactly. So I asked I'm like, so why is it? Question. Remember that song? Question. Why? But I was like, why? And he was like, because the other head take over. You in the act of it. And by the time you done and that nut is finished, you're like, oh shit, what the fuck?
I do. There it is.
Yeah. Is that true?
Or
is that his version?
So no, that's very important. So that's a part of it. That is a part of it, but there's some things that happen long before that. Right? It's called behavioral patterns. It's called things we was exposed to when you were young, right? Different people were exposed to different things when they were young. Some people experience sexual acts younger, right, with siblings. You know what I'm saying? When they were younger with cousins and stuff like that, which may change the course of, you know.
But he's right.
No, but it's a real conversation. Like, I mean, we're being 100 about it and transparent.
Go ahead.
And a lot of times, you know, individuals, that's just like having a conversation, and you know, whether you're talking about women, right, or you're talking about men. A lot of times, you remember when you were younger and someone older would try to tell you certain things that was right and try to teach you. You ain't want to hear that shit. Or you heard them, but you did the total opposite. So a lot of times, the messenger is speaking to the little boy or the little girl. Okay. That's so used to doing it the way that they normally do it, and they can't hear it. They don't. They're really moving off of comfortability, whatever their comfort zone is, right? So I know that. So for me personally, right, I know that it was a combination of things because I was in and out of prison. Okay. So going to prison, being away from women, everyone I saw I liked. Oh man, and then coming home, you know what I'm saying? It was just like all over the place.
It's a whole different situation.
But when I stayed home for a long period of time, I started to heal in those areas, right? I got a friend of mine that I grew up with, and it's I'm telling you, it's crazy. I used to have conversations with him. He meet women. One time he met this female, and she just was looking at him, and she said, "You don't remember me? I gave you my number 2 weeks ago." She said, "You got that many?" Right? And so it's because so he called me, he'll have a conversation, he'll call me, he'll say, "Hey man, I booked this joint. 50, we're not 50s. Man, I booked this joint. She got a Lex, she got it. We gonna go out." I'll ask about her a couple of weeks later. Oh man, she ain't right? And what I'm speaking to is that being stuck in a place and doing the same thing over and over and over. And sometimes, you know, people say doing the same thing over and expecting different results, not even thinking about the results, just in it for the gratitude right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so it is different strokes for different folks and different individuals operate a different way. But one of the major things that I do know that, right, managing your feelings and emotions is a difficult thing. You see it, you feel it, you want it, and you can't talk yourself out of it. Now, if the female be like, nah, then you on to the next one. But if you get some place, sometimes it's eye contact, right? And you attract it, right? And you could either just say you're going through something with your person. Some stuff going down. And then it's and one of the things is that I always talk about is that we have something in us, and it's called self-talk, right? And the self-talk can be positive or it can be negative, right? And our self-talk talk to us in a language that we can understand. If our wordplay is slim, then the self-talk gonna say, "Man, slim."
Yeah, what you doing?
Yeah, and it'll. What happens is that when you're not able to manage your feelings and emotion, right? If you're in a relationship and you're getting your basic needs met, you'll find something that's not being met, and you'll try to get it in that other person, right? Yeah. And a lot of people don't connect that with esteem issues. They don't even, you know what I'm saying? Right. And so I'm able to understand certain parts of, not that I'm a guru and I'm perfect at it, right? I fall short sometimes too, but I do understand the dynamics of how I know I operate as a man and some individual who I come in contact with, right? And you know, that's just how it is. So
I can dig that.
I like your. I mean, because I was just saying that to hear from a man, it weighs heavy on me.
But I feel his thought process.
I feel that.
And you know what? You know, to add to that, right? So you know when you meet somebody, right? Say you meet them and you like them, right? You don't know how much work they've done or how much work they need to do. You just don't know.
You don't know.
That's it.
That's what I always tell people.
You just don't know.
When you first meeting somebody, you because you notice you really don't know anybody. Like they really don't show you their true colors until like later on down the line. How about when you move in with them? Lord have mercy. You know that they don't.
Yeah, you know that is true. That is true.
You
or they
don't know
grit their
them.
teeth when they
You
sleep.
don't know
You
them.
look like,
I'm sorry, baby, because I grind my teeth when I sleep, baby. I'm so sorry. People
I hate that.
But it's just you don't know somebody until you really are in it with them.
Yeah.
Because at first you're gonna meet their damn representative. You're in most cases. In some cases, you're gonna meet that actual person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like you're gonna meet their representative first.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the things.
How is
Hi,
Josh? Hi, James?
Stop ignoring the red flags, please.
That's what I'm
saying to
saying.
myself as well.
Sometimes they look green.
And that is so true. How about yellow?
But listen
Caution.
though, and sometimes it depends on how much work you've done, right? How much work I've done, how much work Larry done, right? To determine whether that flag look red or if it look green. Because a red flag, to me, could be somebody telling me that's good. But to me, that's a red flag because you trying to run me. But all the time, you really trying to give me some good information.
Exactly.
Now hold on, he just bought a red flag.
I like that.
He just bought a red flags, right? So you know what I'm about to bring up after that, right? You know what I'm about to bring up now that you say red flags? That damn T app.
Oh.
Have y'all heard about the T app?
I heard about the T app.
Have you heard
But I don't know
about
what
the
it look
T
like.
app?
What it look like?
So it was literally, from what I understand, this app was supposed to be something to help women. Meaning, okay, want to make sure he's not, you know what I'm saying, whatever, like he's not sketchy, he's not off, he's cool to date. Now it's turned into
background check.
Don't date this Bama. Red flag.
Oh my God.
I have friends on Facebook, people that I've known that popped up on the app, and they're like, and I'm like, damn, how you?
What it look like?
That's good.
I don't have it.
I want it.
I don't.
Anybody that know what the
what I know
app
is
look like?
It's a little teacup. All you gotta do is put T app. It's gonna pop up. It's a little teacup.
I tried that, and I didn't see it.
What it's gonna ask you for is your information. You do not have to put your whole name. You can put an alias up if you want to, but they're gonna verify if you're a woman or not before you.
Oh, because only women can get on it?
It's only women.
Oh, shit. Hey, I never even looked. I just heard people talking about it.
I keep hearing people talking about it.
Called me and told me her child
Oh.
on there.
Oh!
That's what she said. Listen.
Get it, girl. Oh my God, the
My
tea.
child father is on here. They didn't. He got a baby by a young girl. She done exposed them on there.
Them young joints don't care.
That's what she said. Well, I want to tag his wife and send it to his wife. Yeah, that part.
That
That
hard.
They exposing them. And let me tell you something too. Some of them dudes got HIV.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was just about to say
do.
on the flip side.
But they
Yeah,
do.
yep.
But they do.
Yep.
Yeah.
And y'all heard about the young lady who her boyfriend was exposed, and he had another secret apartment or whatever the case may be, and they had put it out there. The girl was like putting it out there, and then one of the other girls' girlfriend was like, "Well, that's my dude joint." Yeah. So the dude like, hold up, we gotta
find. Once I find the app, I'm gonna share it with y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna share it in the group. I'm gonna find that app. We're gonna find it. Liz, you know what the app look like. Russell, you know what it look like. Y'all need to inbox me what that app actually look like, T, because we need this tea. You know what I'm saying? We need that tea. We surely do. Oh my goodness.
That's nuts. I'm listen.
We don't have to. They hurt.
I'm
us,
tripping.
We hurt each other. We hurt our families. We hurt one another. We hurt the friendship. We hurt the workship. I had a situation that happened to me at work too. It was the pettiest thing in the world to me. And now I'm in a position where I have to still, navigate around people because there is, everybody got issues. I'm just saying, and sometimes we justify our wrongs and try to make them right, and not look at the right. And in biblical days, that's what they spoke about in the Bible. We're in a time where wrong's gonna be looked at as right, the right gonna be looked at as wrong.
Boy, did he say that this weekend when I went to that thing.
Respect from the young to the old.
The world is living a lie. And they say, and the lie is comfortable now.
It is.
There's no more. If you can, people literally see it with their eyes.
Yeah.
This is red. They will tell you that is orange, and they will fight you.
But look,
and they will shoot you. They will kill you to try to make you see that bullcrap.
Stop it. Who do we have as president right now? So why would that not even be what's going on? Who do we have as president right now? We literally got somebody in there that's like, F what the Supreme Court is talking about. F what's going on. I'ma still do this shit. Your man even went as far. Now this is going to be the second time the court system has slammed down the nationalist, the born nationalist joint. Now you know he's gonna try it again.
Yeah,
he's not gonna stop until it gets passed.
So it's the same thing I was just talking about.
See what I'm
the boy,
saying?
we got a boy running the boy that won't grow up, right? Won't go through due
so
process.
stupid.
Won't go through due process.
But did y'all
I say
see
this
him
is how
talking to the little
this
black
needs to be.
girl?
Man,
Somebody showed him Trump on the golf course because you always golfing. He was riding on the golf course. A little black girl with her hair out. You know I wear my hair in a bush. He said, "Oh, your hair is so pretty. Can I buy you something?" And it was really him.
Can I buy you something?
That's what he said.
Give me $1 million.
But that's predator. He's a predator. He's a child predator, y'all.
I'm sorry. Listen,
but that's who's running the world. That's who's running the. She was with some white man. So that might was her adopted parents.
We're talking about something totally different. We're talking about we're in a state of condition right now where black people, we really need to check ourselves.
Exactly.
Because we're now in what we see as the world have shown us. No more of slavery directly, but it's indirectly slavery. We're seeing what you said is called white privilege at its highest.
At its highest.
Not only is he the president with no real political background.
Exactly.
Now they let the world see that he can be a felon. He's a felon. Hold on. Okay.
Let's work it.
We need to, and that's why I'm so mad at us as black people when we don't get along. Because we are seeing white privilege at its highest. And you mean to tell me you still shooting each other, you still backstabbing each other, you still not helping each other, we still not going, we still crabbing the barrel. The world gonna show us again. Hey y'all, this is white privilege at its highest. You better not do nothing, black man, to get ahead. And y'all need to understand why the black man is under attack and why they're using us as females to help condemn them and degrade them. Okay, well, we're supposed to support them.
That's for sure.
Okay, men are supposed to be like Gucci Mane. Keisha said she take care of her man, but guess what? That man take care of her. That was real. That's how it's supposed to be. But we can't come together. And now they watching us sit back and be bitter with one another.
Yeah.
They watch us kill each other. They watch us. We literally get on TV and have a whole show and be downgrading and talking about somebody that's black that may be successful and doing good.
Yeah.
We're the only ones that do it. Please tell me of a show other than Jerry Springer, and they was all his color for real. They was more their color than it was ours.
And that's a fact.
At that particular time. So don't get it twisted. We're living in a world where they are showing us again high white privilege. Period.
Period.
And it empower all the other whites that was cool, laid back and quiet. Now they done came out and they're like, oh, we back like we in the plantation. No, we not. Black people, wake up, come together, get some knowledge. Stop letting this government fool the ones that's crooked, that Section 8. that Section 8, them vouchers, that Medicaid, and all that stuff that you've been on for years, and you pass it down to your kids, and your kids pass it down to their kids, and then you wonder why we got kids out here in the street that ain't doing nothing. They ain't got no high school diplomas. They don't have no jobs. They don't have nothing going on for themselves. They can get pregnant and stay at home. They can get on welfare. They can get on food stamps. That's not your life. You need to earn your way. And listen, President Trump said this, though. President Trump said this about Bill Gates. He said they want us retarded, on drugs, and they want us mentally crazy, and they want them gay. He said if you take your penis off, you're not a female, you're a unit. Okay, that's what they promote right now. They promote, and I'm not listening. And I say this, ain't no listen. Homosexuality been out here since I was a little child. It's in my family.
It's been since AB.
But guess what, though? And then we just want to talk about Brittany, the basketball player. Brittany Grimes. Okay, yeah. We talking about homosexuality been out here for a long time. But it's even in the Bible. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Something else. There was people that had pride, and it was private. Your sexuality is private. What I do with my body and my sex life and all that, that's private.
It should be private. It should be private.
It should stay private. Now, Brittany, the basketball girl, that girl is 6'9", if I'm not mistaken. When you hear her, she sounds like she has a deep voice. Her body structure.
She didn't have that deep voice. That voice wasn't that deep at first.
Okay, but she's grown. That's her anatomy.
That's what she's doing now.
She's grown to that, but I respect the fact that she didn't decide to go take some hormone pills and grow hair on her face and call herself Ben. Okay, it's two genders, y'all. And they talked about the little baby they asked me on my job, and y'all know I'm a therapist, psychologist, my background, my master's degree is in human services. So I have studied a lot of genetic training, right? So if a baby is born with a penis, and I'm gonna ask us right here, man, we're on the panel. If a baby is born us, right, and the baby has two, a penis and a vagina.
It's called something. I forgot what it is. Get that.
That's it, hermaphrodite. What would make that sex of the baby? What would change, and how would
you saying what dominates?
Right. How would you know if that's a girl or female? If he got a penis, if I'm born, and I got a penis, and I got the doctor look down there, and I got doctor look down there, and I got a penis, right, and I got a vagina. What classifies a female and a male? What's the difference between a female and a man? Is you gonna have it or you not gonna have it? Come on.
So
that is good.
So it's a very good question.
Just died on you.
And
I'm gonna tell y'all, because ain't nobody thinking. But what makes the difference between a female and a male?
If you can have a baby or not.
And
there it is. You can give life.
The ovaries.
You don't have no.
Okay. So let's go back. Let's go back to her question. Can we go back to her question?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. You're born with both.
Yeah.
So do she have the you have the ovaries?
Can I say something? I want to say something.
That is good.
I want to say something. Anatomy lesson. For us females, we got a clit, right? You know that's a dick with a hood, right? You know that, right?
Okay.
You basically I'm no bullshit. Like literally think about it. We have ovaries. Men have balls. We have a clit. They got a dick. Basically, what happened with hermaphrodites is they got an overgrown clit. Now, if you have the ovaries, you're classified as a female.
And
because
there
you can
it is.
reproduce.
Okay.
If you don't have the ovaries and you're unable to produce, you're a male. That's the differentiation in between the two. Now, you are going to choose humanly yourself as to what you want to identify as. However, we're going to say this again.
Wide range said we're all females.
I mean, listen.
That was good.
If you're able to have a child.
That's right.
If you're able to have a child, you are a woman.
All day.
If you're not able to produce a child, you know. So,
well, Wide Range Entertainment said yes. She has everything they both has. So I guess what you're saying is that
she don't have everything they both have. That's we're not gonna be ignorant. I don't mean no harm. I don't know who that is. And that's what we're gonna do as Black people. We're gonna stop being ignorant, right? She do not have them both. She's a female. She's identified as a female.
Yeah, she don't have a thing. She don't have a thing. We talking about the basketball player girl, Brittany.
She put a strap on. You know what I mean? Well, let's say she did have she did get her clit enlarged, right? To make that jump. Hold on. I said, let's say that she did get her clit enlarged. Did you know they can do everything now?
Yeah.
Y'all
get your clit enlarged.
No,
and they,
that's gonna hurt.
Just like all penises, and then we're gonna introduce her.
No, because Moon got to talk. But we literally have Dollface Batty on TikTok said back in the day, parents used to decide at birth to remove parts.
Yep.
Okay. She said this is good combo.
Yeah, it is.
So what are you saying?
They basically decided if they wanted a boy or a girl. So if they had both.
Oh, he said they were sorry. They were saying if you were born with both. They had both.
Okay.
Not
right.
you know.
If you were born with both, the whole gist is: do you have ovaries or do you not? If you do not have ovaries, you are classified as a male. If you have ovaries and you can produce a child, you are a female.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's powerful. But that was a good one.
Good one.
Dang, that was a good one. That was
so
really good.
Yeah.
Because you got 4 books.
Yeah.
That I see in front you.
Is one of them mine?
You know what I'm saying? So
write my name.
I want to talk. We want to talk to Mr. Moon.
Yeah.
Excuse me. The King, Larry Moon.
That's
right.
right.
That's who we need to be talking to. Right. Get into you and your story and what's going on with you. Because we've had you involved in our conversation, but we now want to focus on
you, the public speaker, the author,
all the things.
Just that wonderful job you had.
Talk about it. The man has been to therapy. Come on.
Bring it on, brother.
Therapy too. Wow, what a wonderful welcome. I want to thank you guys. So I am the King, the author, Mr. Larry Moon Jr., and it is a pleasure, right? So I do want to do this a little different. June the 20th, 1990, God said that I was supposed to be here on the day. I didn't know I was going to be in the podcast.
My birthday month, thank you very much.
Yeah. So I had a friend of mine, we had grew to be real close, right? Suleiman Yusuf Malik. We had, we were real tight. He started dealing with some guys. They were kind of breaking in people, hustlers' houses and stuff like that and getting money. He didn't really want to be a part of it. So this was supposed to be the last time that he hung out with them, right? It happened in Camp Springs. I was supposed to go out there that day, right? God said don't go.
All right.
God said don't go. I was already, so one of my characteristics that sometimes people look at in a negative light is jealousy. Right. I was young. I was jealous because me and him had a good friendship. He hanging out with these new guys. I used to always say, man, we don't do nothing new. No new friends. Right. We were talking about that back then. No new friends. Right. In the 90s. Right. And I just couldn't fit myself to go. And so the next day I got a phone call from his sister. She was crying and she was like, Suleiman got killed. And so it was him. It was 3 females in the house. It was 4 guys in the house. The guy that knocked on the door, he didn't have a mask on. They knew him. Right. Knocked on the door. They opened the door. Everybody ran in. They tied everybody up. Suleiman got shot first in the head first, right? And he died. One of the other 2 gentlemen got shot in the head, didn't die. One of the other gentlemen jumped out the window. He somehow got himself free from the bond, and jumped out the window. And from that was. I didn't look at it at the time. I was so caught up in him and him dying and stuff. And so my first encounter with grieving, having somebody that close to me and grieving, right? I grieved the loss of him for like 20 years, right? I was just, up and down, right? And so it's very important now that I understand that God had a plan for me. And so he had places where he has assignments, right? He has places for me to be where he has assignments. Depending on the decision that I make will determine the assignment.
Okay.
Right? Now I understand that there's a lot of individuals who haven't done certain work that I may have done, and there's some work that other people have done that I haven't done. Right? And so a lot of times God says to me, I want to see how much, I want you to see where you at with what you're working on. And so somebody might backbite because God wants to see, are you really as humble as you pray to be and that you say you are? Like, right? And the first instinct is not that. A lot of times it's not. It takes a lot of practice, right? Dealing with feelings, emotions. The first instinct is it's to respond how I normally respond. It's to go back because y'all want me to be that person who I used to be, but that's probably not it. God want me to show you who I really am, who I become.
Okay.
But I don't look at it like that when I'm in the moment and I'm upset and I'm mad, right? And so, I've been able to, I've been in and out of prison. I started using drugs at a young age. I started out with PCP at the age of 15. I was selling PCP. I was smoking PCP. I was stealing cars because I didn't have a license, couldn't get a license. I was driving over, riding to girls' houses and flashing money, act like that was my car. They'd see me in a different car, almost every other day. What I would do is I would steal a car from D.C., drive it to Maryland, steal another car in Maryland, and come back in D.C. because somebody once told me that you got Maryland tags, it takes them a little longer to track it. Exactly. So somebody came out their house inconvenienced because Larry then stole their car just to go steal another car. And I couldn't imagine how that felt until I got my life together and my car got stolen.
That karma comes around.
That happened to me like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like literally, they stole my car and then went and stole another car in my car.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
And so at a young age, I was running from something. I was molested at a young age. I was molested at age 9, and it was off and on, right? Neighborhood bully, and I used to walk around and I used to make up stories, right? I used to have different characters, and I wasn't writing; they were in my head. I used to remember their name and stuff like that, and I would always pick up where I ended at in the story. You know how you see a lot of these series and stuff like that. I was doing that at a young age, and I was doing it in my head, and I was making individuals be who I needed them to be based off of stories that I heard, things that they had going on. I would create my own story, right? So I had a talent at a young age. I just didn't realize it. And so my dad was using heroin, and eventually we got evicted. I used to go to my grandparents' house in Eastgate almost every weekend. It was fun to go over there. It was poverty stricken, but here it is. I'm standing on Capitol Hill with my mother and my father. They buy me name brand Jordans, Sassoon, Lacoste, name brand stuff. We had members only, right? And so I go over there and I get my esteem boost, right? Because I go over there and they used to call me Lil Larry. And it was attached to how I dressed and how I carried myself, right? And then I get to leave and go back and go to school and do what I'm doing. And so I was excited when it first happened. When we first got evicted, I was excited. I go around Eastgate. Now I don't have to beg to stay another day. I'm here. But I didn't realize. I didn't realize. And so those clothes that I didn't realize what was really happening. I just knew what I got, that esteem boost that I got just from going over there, every other weekend. You know what I'm saying? So now we're there. We're in Eastgate. I never saw my mom struggle. I didn't really understand the difference of my mom providing and my dad providing. They just provided. So I didn't know the difference of who provided and who did what, right? But I was soon to learn. And so now the dad's out the household. He's, you on drugs, you know what I'm saying? And mom, and those clothes that I had are slowly starting to dwindle. So I'm watching and I'm observing and people's joning. And they ain't got to me yet, right? And so, and they wasn't gonna get to me, right? I watched and I observed and I seen guys in the neighborhood and they was running to their stash and they was getting money and I was seeing them count money, and clothes truck used to come around and people used to buy clothes and dress nice and stuff like that. And I said, I want that. And then nowhere in my mind did I debate on questioning the way I was gonna get it being a problem.
Right.
It wasn't. I wasn't thinking about no police and nothing. Thinking about condition at a young age, but just getting away, just doing what I got to do. And I started to do that, and it was they called it reefer back then, the $5 bags, and this guy gave me a big bag of it, and he told me he let me have like 65% of the money. He said I think it was like $1,000, and he said just bring me $350. Right, that was the real. He was reeling me in. Though. He was reeling me in. Right, just bring me $350. Right, and I moved it so fast because the neighborhood was a red light district, and people just came. You know what I'm saying? Like they just came looking, and whoever they saw, that's what they got. So I graduated from the weed. I was hanging with guys that was selling it, you know, and we ended up, you know, being friends. Then I went to the boat, PCP. I said I really didn't like the smoke weed. I smoked it because my friends, they were talking about how it made them feel. And I was escaping from the molestation, just the thoughts of it. I was still having the thoughts of it. Then I started smoking the PCP, right? And it empowered me, right? And it gave me the heart to go, and because guys would run into cars. So you run to a car and put your sack in there, and they say, all right, let me get that. You know, you're not standing in the cut and you just gonna make some money. You gotta be bold and you gotta go hard. And the PCP gave me the person that I needed to be to do that. And next thing I know, I didn't know nothing about addiction, right? Next thing I know, I became addicted and didn't even know it. And there were signs that I was addicted, but I couldn't tell the signs. And then the PCP evolved into lacing crack on PCP. Something I said I was never going to do. So the PCP have you off the hook, have you up, the crack calm you down, but then the crack shuts off a part of your brain that your pleasure sensor, right? And you can't feel it. It just wants more and more and more. It shuts a part of the brain down that says I had enough, right? And so just think, cocaine was one thing. Right. The plan that guys, whoever got together and figured this out, this wonder drug that I said I was never going to do, and a couple of my other friends said they were never going to do, and we started to do that, and it just sent me in a wave of addiction, right? And it's just so much other things that come with that, right? So you're talking about age of 15, cutting off that growth, right? Using the drugs, in and out of prison, stuff like that, right? And then finally come to and say, man, I got to change my life. But now you got to sort through all that damage that's been done, right? So that's the part of that part. It's just kind of fast forward just a little bit. When I finally came to, I had made some efforts, right? Life gonna change. I made some efforts, and I got clean for like 90 days. No, probably about 6 months. I said, this is it. I'm done. I started to go to meetings and stuff like that, and got the job with Metro. Right. And so Metro started to take the forefront over my meetings and stuff. Right. So I end up using. And I'm going in this neighborhood. And that's how I know everything had to happen the way that it needed to happen up until like the day.
Exactly. It always
everything had to happen the way that it had to happen. I've been connected to the plug, and I've gotten a lot of drugs, and I've done all of this. Never in my hustling history have I ever went to a strip, copped some drugs from somebody I didn't know. They police watching him. He get away and I get caught. And that was the difference between this time, I was tired. I didn't even care. I was happy. Because I already knew what was about to happen, and I was happy I had gotten arrested. I got this lawyer, and he's actually on the back of the cover with me on Honey.
Okay.
So
we're gonna talk about it.
So I got this lawyer's name, Vincent Haskell, and Vincent Haskell came in and he said, "Hey, look, They try to give you a I forgot the name. It's gonna come to me, but it's when they give you an offer, an expedited offer. Okay. They try to give you an expedited offer. They're giving it to me based off the new criminal conduct. Okay. Expedited offer is like, we give you this, right? We ain't going by no guidelines or nothing. We offer you 9 years or, I mean, not 9 years, 9 months or a year based off of, you know, the new charge,
Right. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You take it now, then we kill all this. We ain't got to work. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm ready to take expedite off. I'm guilty. I was trying to buy the drugs. I knew what I was doing. You know, I'm guilty. He said, no, this is what we're going to try to do. We're going to wait. We're going to wait it out and see what happens with this case, because the case was the marijuana case. So we're going to see what happened with the marijuana case, and we're going to go from there. And I'm saying, you're crazy. I want to expedite it off. You're my lawyer. He said, we can't do it yet. We got to wait until you. I said, well, why they offered it to me if I can't do it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't give it to me.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And so he's like, man, that's just formality. He said, but listen, he said, somebody brought something to my attention. Her name's Donna McClain. And she don't care if I say her name. I'm probably the biggest joy, probably one of the biggest joys of her life, right? She's a parole examiner, right?
Okay.
Donna McClain looked at my file and she said, something's wrong. And my lawyer was like, what you talking about? She said, he's been home for like 7 or 8 months. And my lawyer like, I know. He's never been home this long. What was he doing? Was he working? He had to be doing something. My lawyer said, yeah, he was working. He had a sponsor, you know. And so she was like, you think he can get some letters? She said, I just got a feeling about this guy. I'm looking at his history. If we don't give him a shot, he might give up. So God was talking to her.
Yeah, he was.
I'm in the jail. I'm listening to the jailhouse lawyers talking about, man, you better take the plea off. Man, I'm telling you, man, you ain't getting out. You got a new charge and all this, right? And so God said, I got other plans. So I went to court to get the trial date for the weed charge. This guy, I don't even know him. He in the bullpen behind where you go to court at. He back there. He told me his name and he started crying and telling me his story, like using drugs. Man, I'm just tired. He said, man, pray with me. So I'm like, all right. It's not really strange to me, though. It wasn't really strange to me. I'm like, all right, let's pray.
Yeah.
So we prayed and stuff. And he looked at me. He said, brother, you about to go out in the court. He said, you about to go out there and you're going to be released. He said, I don't know how. God told me you're going to be released. And I'm like, what? I went out. They asked, was the officers there? The officers didn't come. The prosecutor was trying to say, hey, no, let's wait. Let's put it off. And the judge said, no, we're going to dismiss it. And so I came back and I'm just, bewildered. So long story short, I got some letters and stuff from the job that I had. And so prior to the relapse, though, the job that I was working, they came on site and they had did a background because they do the delayed background. They did the background. They said, hey, your background didn't go through. We got to let you go. Because I had problems coping, right? I didn't really have coping skills and didn't know how to respond, right? That one guy number that I had on my phone, took everybody else's number out. That one guy that I know when I call him, he gonna say, man, let's go. And he got some weed on deck and he ready to go. You know what I'm saying? And eventually his number came on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Why am I really holding on? Because I had a reservation. I just didn't know. So long story short, I got reinstated my parole. I got out. I went to see my PO, and my PO was telling me, everything that I need to do to be in compliance and stuff like that. And I said, nah, look, I hear what you're saying. You're saying go get a job. I said, no, I want to go to treatment. And he like, what? You used already? I said, no, I ain't using. I ain't trying to. Right. And so that's in our relationship. I went to RSC. Reentry and Sanction Center. So that was for individuals who were in parole violation, had dirty urines and stuff, and they kind of like an intervention. So I went there for 28 days. They gave me outpatient. They gave me outpatient treatment, right? And February 13, 2008, my clean date.
That's when
I'm never gonna forget that.
2008 is right here.
2008.
One more time, because 3
February the 13th. That's a special day. That day, I got custody of my mother. I haven't seen her in 25 years, but North Carolina courts gave me custody of her. February the 13th.
Wow.
2024? Yeah.
And so I have some things like it just connects it all together, right? So I had this book. I didn't have it. It was the rough draft.
Okay.
So I was in treatment.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I do. I've been in treatment a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I like to run the group. You know,
Ooh.
I think I know something. I want to be in charge, right? And I started working on this. And I used to go, I think I came to you. It was in rough draft. It was the papers, right? And I was showing people, right? Because I had a esteem issue. I need to feel good about myself. I need to feel better. When I'm feeling good, I need to feel better, right? And psychiatrists I used to see say, you want to feel gooder, right?
I got
And so,
you just said it. Movies. Go ahead.
and so what I did was, I did have a sponsor, and they gave me one phone call. Now, if we could get cigarettes or something like that, I probably would have made a phone call because I got somebody that'll bring those things.
Mm-hmm.
But because we couldn't, thank you God, right? Because that was one of my triggers. I didn't know, right? I made a phone call to my sponsor to tell him how I was doing, and all I could talk about was this. It wasn't published, and he said, "Man, if you don't put that down and get you some treatment, you there for treatment." And that, that self-talk I was telling y'all gonna be good or bad. When I got on the phone with him, I said he a hater.
But look at what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was your outlet at the same time. That is part
And
of
that
therapy.
and you know what? You're right to a certain extent. It was to a certain extent.
Okay.
But I had to get down to business because I'll run away in other things and hide in other things when I need to do the work. Part of the work is just sitting still and not being distracted.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so this is what he told me though. He said, "Man, you really want to publish that book?" He said, "Stay clean."
Yeah.
He said, "Watch what happens. Stay clean." Now, I love the way I wrote the book. And I say to myself, had I wrote it at the times that I was working on it, I might even not got a chance to finish it, right? And the story may have been different. But guess what happened? In my healing process, I learned some things that helped me be detail-oriented and describe certain things a different way because I had a different outlook, right? I couldn't, and so it goes back to sometimes we expect something from people that they just not ready to give us because they ain't got it. I didn't have, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have it. And so the same thing applies, right? And so just to kind of move forward, I got out of treatment. I got like about 2.5 years clean. I started, I had a CDL. So I was driving with this company called Double Deck, right? And I had like probably like 2 years clean, something like that. And a thought popped in my head because I put this book up and forgot about it. And something said, "Larry, you need to get back to right." Because I was just going to a lot of meetings. I was taking my kids out and stuff like that. I was going to a lot of meetings. And the thought said, "Larry, get back to the book." Now it was time for me to write. And also because I had somewhat of a foundation, now it was time for me to write for it to be more therapeutic for me now, right? And I was able to do it. And I finished Drama City and a few things happened. And so when I was younger, I would tell you I used to create stories and stuff like that. So I had the gift, I had the talent, right? And so I'll have a thought, right? And I'll hold the thought, like it might be a half a chapter, and it's up here. It's just waiting to be put down.
Okay.
And by the time I get to it, I put it down, then I put it down, right? And so as I was writing and navigating through this, I said, this is for my people, first of all, right? And even though when people see urban fiction, they see hood. They call them hood books, right?
Yes.
And I said, well, I'm going to lure you in. Because the other people, we were just talking about, white folk, they like put us in trick bag, right? Exactly. So I said, let me put my people in the trick bag, right? Let me lure you in with this.
Right.
And then once you get in there, I got something for you. Because it's talking about people going to therapy. It's talking about friends befriending each other. It's talking about the game and what you get out of it, how it seems fun in the beginning, right? And then I'm talking about our city because I'm naming certain streets. And I've actually captured an era that some people don't even know about, that's going to read about, and it's going to go on for generation to generation to generation. I might not see the movie. My kids' might see the movie. My kids' might be a part of saying, this is what I think my grandfather was trying to say, or my great-grandfather was trying to say. This is how I want this to look. I don't know. Or I may do one and they may reinvent it. I just don't know. And it started with a talent. And that's why when I talk about assignments, I don't even know what they're going to be. A lot of times God is going, you know what I'm saying? He's going to set it up, right? And so that's one. But I'm going to tie the story into the books too. So I ended up doing one, right? And pretty much started off in Lorton Prison, you know, and it's kind of connect, you know, how the CEOs was and how because you were from this area and they were hiring certain people were tempted because the money wasn't what they wanted it to be. It was just a lot of temptations, right? And so individuals played on that. Individuals with a certain mindset and addictive lifestyle and addictive habits, right? And it talks about friendship, it talks about betrayal. I put like so many twists in it, you know, and then I go, so from one, you're talking about different individuals and their experiences. And you know, when you get to a certain place in life, right? And you start feeling like you attacked, right? And so sometimes people attack you based off of things that they experience, and they can't get the revenge from the people that they experience it with. So now their revenge come out in different ways to you, right? And so we talk about revenge. And so everybody that was doing certain things in here, somebody ended up getting some revenge in some type of way. However, there were a few individuals, just because you set out to get revenge, right? Sometimes somebody might have try to get some revenge on you, right? But you grow from it.
Right. Or heal from it,
Right.
right?
Exactly.
You know
That's
what
your
I'm saying?
therapy.
Exactly.
And so, you know, you grow from it, so joke's on them, right?
Exactly.
Of course.
Right. And so, you know, and God was just guiding me and just allowing me, because it takes a lot to write. You got to go back in the store. You got to get into the store. You got to have the talent for that. You know what I'm saying? And God gave me a gift, right? And he gave me a gift in lyrics and poems and, you know, just things like that.
Yeah, your freestyles are nice.
And I thank you. And I had to hone my skill. And I heard you talking about that. Now you got to get better. And so once I identified, it first started off with a desire and an attraction, something that I like to do. You find something that you like to do, eventually, hopefully you love to do it. And then when you love to do it, you have to show how much you love to do it.
But say that again. You have to love what you do.
That's it.
Because if you don't love it
and
you just doing it,
it's going to show.
Exactly.
It's going to show.
But when you know when somebody loves it, I can tell you love the book. So you drawing me in.
Yeah.
That's your joy.
You
yeah.
It's like oh my God, your energy is bringing me all the way to you because I know you love it.
Yeah.
When I watch you on your Facebook rapping, I say he loved it.
Yeah.
You love it.
You know that ain't something in your head.
Huh?
You know that's not something.
You right. You right. You absolutely right.
You know what I mean.
You know what it is.
You know exactly who that is.
You know
Hey, look.
You know who's
Sometimes I gotta reach the people who don't understand. See, I gotta reach the people who don't understand. Go ahead. Now help them out. Help them out.
It's never something.
Help them out.
It is someone.
There you go.
You
I call him God.
It is someone.
And that's all it is.
Yeah.
Yes,
There you go.
God, Yahweh,
And that's just
Jehovah, Allah, whoever.
And see, the one thing I feel as though is that Yahweh does is he puts himself here. So it's like, it's not your voice, but it's you, but it's not you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? He's speaking through you to get to you.
Yeah.
Because that might be the only way he could probably get to you.
Hold up, let's get to.
You know what I mean?
We got to get to the other two books.
Yeah.
Let's get to the
It's
other.
to do that. Okay, keep
my,
going.
my TikTok, they loving you.
So look,
they like true statement.
So after those two books, and so I have some things going on in my life now. So Drama City, I'm just getting clean. Things I wasn't as busy. I didn't have a lot going on. I ended up getting promoted on this job as a trainer, right?
Yay.
And so a company called Double Decker Tours, they had the buses that operated the right-hand drive buses. They bought them from London.
Whoa!
I got on a bus with the guy that's supposed to been training me, he went to the back and went to sleep. So I was training myself. So I sat and did this little manual of what I identified and what to do and stuff like that. And so they ended up making me the trainer.
Ain't that some stuff? You left me to train myself and look at it.
But listen to this, right? And so because of certain characteristics and my blessings, I could have easily been the person, depending on how much work I'm doing in the individual I am, I could have been that person that just went back to the office and complained. I said, man, that dude, give me somebody else.
Nope. But you did.
And so I looked at things differently because of my recovery and my healing, right? I looked at things differently. And I had kids that I needed to take care of, right? And so, and I had some leadership capability. So I sat down, I had a conversation, didn't know how they was going to take to it, whatever. They listened to what I said. And he was like, oh, you could do a training manual? And I said, yeah, it's going to cost you.
Yeah. It's gonna cost, hold on, what did you say on mine? Might not be a little, might not be a lot, but it's gonna cost you.
But it's gonna
Straight
cost
up.
That's it.
It's gonna cost
right? And so we had a conversation. He spoke to some of the people in London, right? And so that was one of my first encounters being clean with feeling empowered. I'm waiting on these individuals from London to reach back to me that I just started out. And he said, when he got the word, he said, they wanted me to ask you a question. How familiar are you with the DC area?
What?
And I just started to break some stuff down, and he was like, that's what
that part.
Right?
We don't got a that part button.
We don't have that part, unfortunately. We need one. But wow.
Yeah, and so you know, after that, started working for the company, and you know, eventually had some ideas, and I started to work on. Actually, you know what? I worked on this. I worked on the honey is thicker than water. I started out. It was gonna have another name.
Who is she?
I started this out around the same time that I was doing Drama City, but I put it down. And one day I was going through some of my paperwork and stuff, and I was like, damn, I forgot about this book. I was trying to remember the name, and I was like, I named her Honey Jenkins, right? And I was like, damn, I was trying to think of a name, and I think I forgot what the first name I came up with, but something just hit me and said, honey is thicker than water. Right. And so really what this book is about, it's talking about, you know, we had a AIDS epidemic, you know, and you know, people were infected with HIV and just the different things, you know, involved in that. And so I wanted to kind of put a spin on it, and kind of add the mental health part in there. So part of her story was her brother, right, who had a multiple personality disorder, right? And the reason I can't tell too much about it, because you're gonna catch it in here, and it's a part in there where you don't know, and you're gonna have to catch it. Everybody catch it.
Don't say nothing.
Everybody catch it. But you know, you have people who got it, never know they had it. You have people that got it and intentionally gave it to other people. You gave it to me, I'm gonna give. So it never part of it was about educating people. So I suppose I had did a part 2. Now I'm just starting to work on the part 2. Because now I'm going deeper into other aspects of it, right? And so I'm also almost finished my first, I called it autobiographic motivational book, and it's called The War Is Over. So that's my story. It's my you know, it's my story, right? And I'm really talking about, you know, being at war, right? And so the war, the reason I was at war is because I really didn't know what I was dealing with. I can't arm myself and protect myself from something when I don't know what I'm dealing with.
You're correct.
So that's where the war came in. You know what I'm saying? And I talk about in different aspects of our lives. Sometimes we start battling them again. And sometimes it could be with our health. You know, when the doctors say, you need to do this and do this, and you need to do this and do this, and you need to eat like that, and you need to do this and you do that. And we motivated, and we come out the first week or two, and we meal prepping, and we doing everything we supposed to do. And then we slip back into, because we had a lot of years of doing what we wanted to do. When we were younger, I can't wait to be grown so nobody can't tell me what to do.
That part.
And I tell my kids all the time, it's still rules just because
You grown.
You grown don't mean it's not rules.
There you go.
That's why
There you
people
go.
get locked up. That's why people get arrested because they weren't following the rules.
There
They
you
broke
go.
the rules.
There you
So
go.
you have to, just because you grown don't mean you can just do what the hell you want to do.
There you go.
Off the chain.
There you
Go ahead, babe.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So ties that bind us. You know,
That's a read.
It's
No,
so-
because
it's so-
let me tell
That's
you
a
something.
so
Before you even
vicious
finish,
read.
all of these books
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at,
Mhm.
Sister and I were over here having a slight convo while you were talking, but we were listening. We
Yes.
was like, he could be the next author for the month.
Because we have a book club.
We can actually use all 4 of them joints and go on for like a good 4 months.
4 months.
Honestly,
But I
speaking,
think it'll be
depending
awesome
on-
because book club starts at 7:15
Mhm.
and we read
Yeah.
and we come to you and we discuss. And what it
I'm gonna
does,
text you,
it
"Bravo!"
makes everybody, if everybody's looking, it actually brings in more viewers because they want to know what we read because they ain't get the book.
Yeah.
So this happened with us, and one of our closest girlfriends, she one of my closest, Asian 99. She worked with Take Me Out to the Go-Go magazine. That's how I met her. She came here. We did her book. This is not how it's supposed to.
This is not how it's supposed to go.
That's the book. She made a purse and everything.
Yeah, gave
When
us
she
a
came
bag.
here, we read her whole book.
Mm.
And from that, we end up interviewing these guys that created this movie. They're own independent. They are so good with making movies, right?
Mhm.
And their movie was called No Safe Haven. So we invited them in, interviewed them. But it just so happened because we went at 7:15 at the book club. They was like, well, hey, let us hear. Let us. She had another book called Caught Out There. They was like, let us get that.
Yeah.
Maybe we can turn it into
Yeah.
something. And they did. They turned her
Yeah,
whole
it's a
book
movie.
into a movie, and it's coming
It's a
out
premiere.
tomorrow. And it's
So-
like it's exciting. So they here. Everybody made here because her other book, we decided with Nate, the studio, that we're going to do the audio.
Yeah.
We're going to do a drama audio that it's really never been done.
Yeah.
We're going to read your book like a drama. So
Mhm.
everybody got to play a part. So you have to read the book to know who you want to be in the book.
And to know
So,
how it's
and I
made.
thought that would be so awesome,
Yeah.
right?
Sure.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm loving all of this for you. I mean, I thought they was Tubi. movies already. You know what I'm saying? Forget that. We can go bigger. We can get bigger.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, even if they are like
Tubi, Amazon movies. Because I'm pretty sure that she can put her Caught Out There, the movie, on Amazon.
She could, but see how
You
she
know?
wrote Caught Out There. She wrote it as
A screenplay.
script.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
wrote it as
Yeah.
like literally when you open the book, it'll say like it's
Literally.
reading like a script, the
yeah.
whole
Mhm.
entire book. So you
Mhm.
have to channel your mind into thinking, okay, let me act like I'm watching a TV show
Exactly.
when I'm reading this. shit.
Mhm.
That's just what you got to turn your mind onto.
Mhm.
However,
I think it's
Aaron
gonna
Boy,
happen
shout
for
out
him.
to Aaron Boy,
Shout
to
out
Sweezo.
Aaron Boy,
Shout
Sweezo.
out to
We're gonna
Nature
see
Boy
y'all
who does the
tomorrow.
score.
Yes.
Like everybody has their own parts, but they're
Mhm.
so good at what they do.
Yeah, they are. They're amazing.
I think
Quality
we maybe
is
need to reach
amazing.
out.
I just
If
think
it's
if you
something that
become
you
our
wanna turn
author,
into.
they're gonna see it. And they're gonna be like, "Hey guys, introduce us. Let's
Mhm.
start pulling in cast." And they already got people that they
And
work with.
Sweezo's just
And
amazing.
Swizzo,
He's just
Michael
amazing.
Anderson, and that's
He's
his brother. He's
amazing,
amazing. He's
yeah.
working with Mitch right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
With Big G. They got that
Yeah, they
new
got
movie,
that
The
new
Informant,
screenplay.
coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be in one of Mitch's movies. I'm gonna
Okay.
be the bailiff.
Alright.
So I'm just excited, and it's like you got gold sitting over there. And we
Yeah.
can't wait on
I'm proud.
Hollywood to do it. We got to do it ourselves. You
Yeah,
get
that's
what
right.
I'm saying?
That's right.
And push it ourselves. And I mean, you can think about it, but I would love for you to be our new
I would
author.
like to start
And
reading as soon as
I want to start
Okay.
reading too. Yeah.
What is it? The first
First one, Drama City. I'm gonna
I
get y'all
wanna
right
read-
with Drama
I
City.
want-
stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Yeah.
do Drama City first, and so we can discuss. We're gonna go every from the top to the back. We discuss. So normally we do like 3 chapters, right? We do 3 to 4. It depends on
For
how
me,
she go before
I
all
will
of us.
go ham and cheese.
Mhm.
And I'll probably try to read the whole thing.
Mhm.
I know she got to deal with Ma, so she'll stop.
Yeah.
But me, the way my brain works, because when I was younger, I used to write plays.
Okay.
I used to write like screenplays and little stuff like that, and little productions, and put it on for my uncles and my grandmother and stuff like that. But the way that my mind works, when authors write, I put it like this in front of my face. So I literally see what you're writing in front of my face. So I'm reading your drama, but I'm seeing it in front of my face, and I'm literally putting faces to the characters and imagining what they look like. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And she probably got braids and they go to the side, and she probably got on a red shirt. Like literally, that's how
You're a writer's reader.
So for me, I take it in as, ooh. You know what I mean? Like I literally take it and soak it all in. So I'm pressed right now. Excuse my excitement because I'm pressed right now. Look at my whole body language. I'm pressed right now. I really want to read it really bad. I really want to read it really bad because
it's exciting.
I like how my brain operates when I'm reading good books and good literature, and I like how I can literally see it in the forefront of my brain. Exactly. If you have that type of imagination and your brain works that way, it's easy for you to just project.
Yes.
And okay, it's here. And okay, this is Larry talking. But okay, this is what's going on. Damn, for real. Damn, this is what's happening. Like, so I'm pressed. I'm excited.
Just let us know.
I'm excited too, and I'm very proud of him.
I'm proud of you too. We just meet today, but I'm proud of you too, babe. Seriously.
I didn't know him before coming to RSC. But seeing him then and seeing him now, and I told you I had him on my wellness list, and I was like, I gotta get him on here because this is a man who, number one, he's not ashamed or afraid to tell his story.
No, you're transparent.
Very transparent.
No, he was not. He just gave it to us.
But that's how it's supposed to be.
And so he's an example. He's an example
of a real man.
That's why I call the king. He's an example.
And you do wear it well.
I will give you that accolade.
And I'm giving it to him. Yes, king. Yes, king.
You know, it's really that. And personally myself, I appreciate just because I'm my type of spirit is the type of spirit that recognizes spirits. I recognize your aura. I recognize the type of person you are. You came a long way. And stop getting emotional, Ashley, because I can feel it.
I can see it.
I can feel it.
Yes, feel it. Feel it, sis. It's okay.
Because I know he's been through a lot.
Let me tell you my favorite part when he was talking, y'all.
I can literally feel you have been through a lot. You have been through a lot of things. You didn't even think you was going to be here. But you're here. And you are, there's a lot of people that's proud of you that you don't even know that's proud of you. So keep doing your thing. Don't let nothing stop you. When I'm telling you don't let nothing stop you, go to the film, keep writing, keep doing it, because the world is going to know who Larry Moon is. You understand
Junior.
what I'm saying?
Larry Moon Jr.
Larry Moon Jr. Hold on, no. The king, Larry Moon. You hear me? The king, Larry Moon Jr. Y'all, they're about to know who you are. So don't stop doing what you're doing. Keep going.
What I was about to say is that part when you said you were talking and you said I was tired, I was ready to go to jail. You know what I mean? No, seriously.
Yeah.
I felt him for others because you need to. You said you're a public speaker, and we're opening our platform up to you. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to be on it. You can come in here and have your own seat. Because these young bro, we need to embrace our young black men. You get what I'm saying? We need to embrace them. We need to love on them. And you said a lot today. You never know who's watching, who's going to watch, because it's going to be on YouTube. We can share this continuously, but you never know who it's going to touch, because it touched me just now. And I'm not even a man, but I got what you said. I'm tired. I don't want to do that no more. Look, I'm just going to go to jail, get it over with, boom, boom, boom. But then God sent her. Because I'm doing that. I did that for my brother. My brother comes home November the 18th. Okay. Let us work.
Yeah.
Let us work.
Yeah. Yep.
They work because he a good man. He's a good father. He is. My brother coming home.
That's right.
And it is what it is. You get what I'm saying? November the 18th. I cannot wait, but let us work. Because people know your character. Just because you made that mistake, it does not mean that's you. And that's what I said. You said so much stuff today that if you a young man out there, you need to, interact with Larry Moon Jr. Larry Moon Jr. should be a walking testimony for you young guys, man. You can do it.
You can do it. Yeah.
He got us crying. Nobody got time for that.
Yeah. So look, get some more tissue, because I'm about to tie it all together. I'm tired of There's more. There's more.
Don't stop that. Damn it, Larry.
Hey, but listen, I might start crying.
All right,
And so I did this book right here, The Ties That Bind Us, and my spirit was moved to talk about domestic violence, right? Just talk about it differently, though.
Oh my goodness.
Talk about it differently, and talk about the disconnect between the father and the son, because what the father did mentally to the mother, but nobody knew. The son didn't know, and the son was having issues. But what I did was, because this guy was a radio personality, and he was living high off of that. And I put so many twists and turns and highlights and unexpected, twists in it, and just keeps you in it, right? And but in the end, it highlights domestic abuse, right? One of the things that our culture really, there's a stigma on therapy.
Yeah.
You look at the household, you had a lot of individuals who were molested, right? 70s, 60s, you know what I'm saying? And you couldn't talk about it. And so as the years went on, we learned how to suppress. We learned how to keep it in the house. We learned how to suppress. So therapy wasn't, they called it psych. That's what it was called, a psych. You going to a psych, something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You going to a psych, something's wrong with you. And so that's how it was depicted. So that was something that our culture just generally don't take to. There was a connotation on it, right? And so just to kind of bring this together, some of the things that I've been able to do since I was clean, right? Because God says, when the student is ready, the teacher appears, right? And so some things that I was able to do was I reached back out to Vesta High School, that lawyer that went to bat for me. I reached out to him. I got out like I normally do. Got out, went about my business, went through treatment and everything. Got out, didn't think nothing of it. One day I was just sitting and I said, damn, I wonder how that lawyer doing. I never got to thank him. So I Googled him and I called him. And he was trying to remember. He said, Moon. And I told him some things. He said, oh, man, I remember you. How you doing? And I said, I'm still home. He said, really? Well, obviously, I'm talking to you, so you're home.
Yeah.
How you doing? Right? And he was like, how you doing?
Yes.
And I said, I'm doing great. I said, I'm working. He said, yeah, normally individuals will reach out and call when they're having problems. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, nothing going on? You good? I said, I'm good. I'm working. I just got a promotion. Everything's going good. And I said, you remember that parole examiner that that heard my case and stuff like that? I said, do you got her information? And he was like, yeah, let me call her first. He called her and she was trying to remember. She said, oh yeah, I remember Mr. Moon. And so it was early for me in my process, about 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? And so he gave me her number. We talked, we had a conversation. And she was like, oh my God, nobody's ever did this. But I just had a feeling that I needed to parole you because you were just on your last leg. You was going to quit. She said, I'm glad you're doing good. So we had a conversation. So Vincent called me a little after that and said, hey, I got an idea. Would you like to come in and talk to the incoming law clerks that's going to represent individuals that's going in front of parole board? The same way I met you, they're going to be doing that same work. Would you like to come in and, do do a presentation. He said, speak. I came in and I spoke. And then after that, I kind of got everything together. Really what I wanted to say, what was important, but it was really highlighting. I was really equipping those individuals to serve us. When I say serve us, individuals who come from a poverty background, you know what I'm saying? Drugs and stuff like that. I was equipping them to be able to serve us and to help them understand some of our needs, right? And I started to do it every year. He had me come in every year, and I put a name on it. I said, you know what? I want to call this from the client's perspective. And so, look.
Go ahead now.
And so after that, I got a email, and they say, hey, we're looking for somebody to serve on the board of directors for Public Defender Services, but it's never been done. We don't know, it's always usually lawyers. It's never a former client. You'll be the first former client. You got to go through a couple of judges, some affiliate judges. We got to send emails out. We got to do this. And I said, okay. And so this was my encounter with not trying to go against what God had for me. Like, I don't think I'm going to have the time and all that. I said, yes. Let me serve. Right. So it's my first encounter with let me serve. And so I served. I did that for 2 terms. And while I was on the end of my first term, I got nominated to serve on the board on the Commission for Returning Citizens, right? And what I now understand, I was part of the legislation, the Restore the Vote legislation, right? We brought it to Robert White, Councilmember Robert White, and he took it to the House. It ended up getting passed. And it's any individual who is a DC resident, no matter where you're at, you can vote, right? And part of that came from my experience of being but not contributing to the solution. And so when I was, having conversations, I said, look, individuals that's going to have the right to vote, right, they're going to have to do their job. They're going to have to look up the individual who they're voting for. And then once they vote, then they got to hold that individual accountable and stop complaining. And now we get empowered. Now we get a voice, right? And so one of my charges was introduction to contraband and to the prison. So I got released one year. My mom used to bring me drugs, and I had manipulated my mom to bring me drugs down. Lord, she never got caught, right? But I manipulated. She could have got caught, right? And I manipulated her to bring me drugs down there. I got out, and I so-called tried to keep it real with the homies, right? And went down there, and I caught a charge, right? And one thing the judge told me, said, Mr. Moon, outside of murder, that's probably the lowest of the lowest. You are in society. You disrespect your freedom. You're in society. You had to sit home, you think about it, you package the drugs up. They said it was nice and neat. I got pictures of it right here. You did all of that. Took it into a prison. Now you're in here, right? He said, the only way you're ever going to a prison again, because I was going in as a visitor. So the only way you're ever going to a prison again is in handcuffs. You won't be going to visit nobody. If you stay out of prison, that's good. But if you're going again, it'll be in handcuffs. You'll never be able to visit nobody, right? And so, when I came home and I got clean, I met an individual by the name of Corey Knight. We were going to meetings together, and he had put the idea out there of me going to the jail and sharing my story because he had heard my story. And so I thought it would be a one-time thing, which at the time it was. I went in one time, and then some years had passed, and he reached out to me. My schedule wouldn't permit for me to go in there as consistently as he probably wanted me to be. So I just went on with my life, stayed clean and stay in position. And then when the opportunity came, he commissioned me to do some work with him. So I ended up being, he had me serve as a outreach coordinator, and then he promoted me to program director, right? And so,
Corey Knight. Is Corey Knight part of the Hope Foundation?
He's the owner CEO.
Friend.
Yes.
He's my friend on Facebook. That when you said Corey Knight, I was like, he does amazing things.
He just got married too.
I'm about to say yes, congratulations. It looked like he just got married as well. Yeah.
Pretty picture.
While I'm doing this work, I'm working with a company called Chariots for Hire. I'm a CDL driver. I ended up getting promoted several
Chariots
times.
for Hire.
Chariots for Hire. Yep.
In Virginia?
Yep. They in Virginia. I run the office in Maryland.
Shut up! No!
Yes.
Bro, God, y'all, why you be tripping me out?
Yes. What you say? But hold up, though. You said all this week was what? And it
Bro!
comes to this, all this day.
You know why I say that?
This is
Come on.
amazing.
I'm so sorry.
He already
The
knows.
reason why I
Simply
say
amazing.
that.
Yes.
So my brothers, Lip Band, Nate, it's been events that they've been trying to get, and I've been in touch with Chariots for Hire, but in Virginia.
Yeah.
Because my homeboy for over like 30 years drives for them.
Yeah. What's his name?
His name is Daniel Gaskin.
Yeah, I know Daniel. Hey, listen. This is what I'm gonna tell you. Just say, hey, look, say Daniel. Say, you know Larry Moon. Watch what he do.
I am, because I'm gonna hit him after we get off.
Watch what happens.
I'm gonna hit him after we get off. Like, brother, why was Larry on my show, shorty?
Yeah, this is gonna make me cry because this is what I'm talking about right here. This is all what it's all about.
Yes.
Serving, giving, hearing, caring, and uplifting. Because somebody, look what we did. We came here like, oh, I messed up. Oh, the day was this.
It was horrible.
It was horrible.
It was horrible.
But
We
listen
had a
though.
horrible
But
day,
listen
yeah,
though.
but it
That's
uplifted
but listen
us.
though.
All things
That's why-
work
that's-
together for the good.
That's why I said I
All
love it.
things work
You
together.
know why I love it?
Yeah.
Because they didn't try to put a persona on because they had a guest.
Right.
They
No.
they
That's right.
exactly what was going on,
No.
when it was going on, and how it was
No,
going
but
on.
this is
This
but
is
this
us.
is
That-
this is
that's
I'm
right.
gonna be
This
real
is
with
real.
you.
This is what we do.
This is how we are.
But
When
let
you
me-
see me pull up, blasting my damn Ozzy Osbourne, that's me. Like it's no before that I was playing 9-inch nails. Like it's not. This is me.
Yeah.
You're gonna get her. Period. This is you're gonna get Dr. Elizabeth. This is how we are. No cut calls, no nothing. That's what we love about doing this is because we can be ourselves. No cut calls, no
Yeah.
nothing. And we allow our co-hosts to be themselves. No cut cards, no nothing. Because authenticity
It's
is
everything
key
That's right.
in everything.
that
That's
we
right.
do
You know what I'm
anyway.
saying?
The energy
So
in the
it's just
room
like the
is
energy
like,
and every person we've
has
had
to be
on
all
here.
of that.
It's never been off.
Yeah.
It's never been weird. It's never been like, oh my God, they blew me. It's always been love. And we've always made sure we talk, man, be yourself.
Yeah.
Be comfortable. Tell your story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Oh,
you
I'm
did
so
that.
boosted.
I
Damn,
am-
you wait till I call
Yeah,
you, brother.
yeah. So
Wait
look,
till I call you.
y'all gonna have to get y'all attention in a minute.
Oh,
I ain't
shit.
gonna get y'all one. Y'all gonna know when. So I got promoted a few times with this company that I said wasn't gonna go. This is dead end job. This is not going. This right. But I had got some skills with consistency, right, and seeing things through and not quitting. So I couldn't. My mind said you need to. People around me said, "Man, you need another job, right?" But that was people who wanted me to have another job so they can get certain benefits. The more you make more money, then you'll benefit me. You know what I'm saying? So I kept the job. I got the promotion. So I started doing a lot of the training, overseeing operations. God started using my talents. And so one of the other things that, because I'm doing the work with the whole foundation and I'm healing and I'm in therapy, right? So God said, I also need you to be there because y'all ain't got no EAP program. Like y'all ain't got no therapist, right? So people need to spend some stuff off. So people need to, and in the beginning, I used to get so many phone calls. I used to be like, God damn, man. And then after a while, God let me see that that's the assignment he got for me, right? And the way that he let me see it is a close friend of mine lost their job. They got laid off, right? And I said, Dad, they trying to find a job, Larry, you not. God already got you doing some work. You just happen to get paid for the work that you're doing, but God got you doing this work. He got you managing. He got you. They give me a credit card, right? And I have to get supplies for like the details, right?
Okay.
And then know it in my mind when I go get it and say, all right, well, let me get some for them and get some for me, because they trust me. I don't gotta do that, right? So I get to, do the work, right? And so in this work that the judge said that I wasn't gonna be able to go into jail unless I was handcuffed. I had to go pass a background check, right? And so as the years went on, I was able to pass a background check, right? So we got to go through training every year. So I facilitate groups Tuesday and Thursday at DC Jail and Correctional Treatment Facility, right? Who else to do that but the person that went to school in the streets?
Went to Street University. Went to Street University.
And,
okay.
and came from that side and transitioned to the other side where now I understand both sides. Right. So check this out. So I was in therapy for the molestation. Because I was searching. I didn't want to use again. Right. And I didn't want to use again. So I was willing to do whatever it took. So somebody said something in the meeting one day and said, man, some of y'all need to go to therapy. Right, because y'all got the trauma and stuff that y'all just keep overlooking and suppressing and stuff like that. And so I started remembering, thinking about what happened and stuff like that. And so I went to therapy, and my therapist had me write letters, right, to my abuser. You know what I'm saying? And I was writing letters. So I was gonna kill my abuser in the beginning. That's my letters. I'm gonna kill you. I hate you. And then it started to transition into me being a little more forgiving and being a little bit more understanding. And the more I healed, right, the better I was with the understanding. And a lot of times, there's a reason that people do stuff. Yeah. Right.
So look, I'm gonna do this, y'all. We're gonna label this as part 1.
Okay.
Yeah, because
we're gonna bring this back. It's got to be a part 2 because it's too deep. Because we have to have you back. Yeah, and we want to be on.
It's 8:56. It's 9:00. And we will be on here till 12 o'clock.
We can be.
Hey, listen, I'm not.
So we're gonna let everybody know wide range. ENTE. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for tuning into my TikTok. We do this every Friday from 6 to 8:30. I thank all of you guys on my TikTok for joining in. Thank you. But we gotta go. You can watch this on YouTube. You can go to Queen Mac Mama Spice and you can join. And it's on my page, so you can join us. Thank you guys. Hey Anthony. Hey Ant. That's what's up. He be making them bomb shirts. But y'all, these my girls. You already know Dr. Lisa.
Thank y'all for joining us.
Yes. And Ash, Ash, say hi to my people. Say hi to our people. Yes, and like I said, let me see if I can flip it around to our Wait a minute.
You don't have to stay.
It don't let me flip. But y'all, thank y'all for tuning in, especially wide range. It's was so much going on. But if you want to replay, we're on YouTube. You get what I'm saying? And you can do it right now after we hang up. Thank you for tuning in. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. I'm your girl with Spice Movie. Yeah.
You gotta do it too.
There you go.
And that's the part that people gotta understand. And I tell people all the time because people be like,
that's why.
When it blows me when people be like, God ain't real. He wouldn't let such happen. Pause. Do you understand? He gave everybody free will.
There you go.
To make a choice.
There you go.
Just like I had to tell my homegirl the other day. And I understand where she's coming from because she lost her son. Mm-hmm. She lost her heart. So she feeling some type of way, right? Mm-hmm. And she was like, I don't even think God heard my prayers. I was like, baby, he heard your prayers. Mm-hmm. But the one thing is the control of somebody else's decision.
There you go.
I said, you prayed. You prayed, and your prayers did not go unheard. But your prayers, unfortunately, could not help that person's decision and what they decided to do. Because they decided to do that, and that ended up in turn. What ends up happening is what is it? Every cause has an effect.
Yeah.
Everything that you do is going to have some type of something come out of it.
Yeah.
So God is all the way real. Mm-hmm. But remember who he gave this earth to. Remember who he gave this earth to. The world is not the world. No, the world belongs to Satan, bro. Mm-hmm. That's why shit can happen. That's why stuff goes on. That's why people just go do what they do. Because that's who this world belongs to. I.e., when it's told, God is not of the world.
No, he's not.
Okay? So make sure, and I'm speaking to everybody, make sure y'all keep in mind when y'all trying to think about, oh God, no. Remember who he gave this earth to. Remember who he is and where he resides. But who he gave this earth to. He gave us all free will. We got a choice to do certain things. You can go left, you can go right, you can go straight, or you can go back. That's up to you. But remember, every single choice has a goddamn consequence. Every single one. Good or bad. You're going to make a good choice, get a good consequence. You're going to make a bad choice, you're going to get a bad consequence. Period. And I'm done. Mr. the King Larry Moon.
Y'all
We
will
need
be
you to
junior. You have to add the junior, please.
The junior.
Because my brother is a junior. It matters.
That's
That junior part matters.
very important. Yep.
Like I'm a junior. I'm a Margaret
We
Turner
need-
Junior.
for
I'm named after my
sure.
grandma.
Well, we
Like, you know what
sure
I'm saying?
need you to shamelessly plug yourself. We need
Before we go.
everybody to know where they can find you at, where they
Yes.
can follow you
The
at.
books,
All
everything.
the things, the books, put the books up. Let us know where the books are. All the stuff. And then we gonna schedule back. We gonna discuss.
We
as
doing
we
a
get
part
off.
two.
We doing a part
I'm
two.
looking
just let
now.
y'all know
I'm
it's
looking
a part
now.
two.
I'm looking now.
Go
I'm
ready?
looking now to
You
pull
are
it
good
off.
to go.
Okay, so I'm on Facebook, Larry Moon Jr. I'm on Instagram, Larry_Moon Jr. 71. My books are on Amazon. So I have Drama City, A Devious Love Story, Drama City 2, Revenge, Honey is Thicker Than Water, and The Ties That Bind Us. Now, you can find my book on a couple of other outlets, though. Barnes & Noble, you can find it on other outlets, but the main source is either me or...
So do Moonlight Publishing have their own website where they can go on Moonlight Publishing website to purchase the book?
So I had a website, it got hacked. So the website got hacked. So
Well, you need to talk to me because I design websites.
yeah. So I'm working on I want to reestablish. Yep. I'm working on reestablishing. Yeah.
That's one of my gifts.
So
how does August the 8th sit with you? Are you booked?
that sounds like I got something. I wanna. Okay.
Yeah, I have August the 8th, August the 15th, August the 22nd. I may not have these. And then, they be moved.
They book up.
They book up.
Okay.
So let me know.
Because you send me the dates too, right? So August. So you're saying for August, right?
Yeah.
All right. August the 8th. And what's happening?
Drama City 1 and 2, right?
Yeah, August the 8th. That's a Monday.
No,
I'm
everything
sorry.
is Friday.
Friday. I got it. August the 8th. August the 8th. That's okay. I may be good for August the 8th.
I don't want to pull it off unless you be 100% sure because I'm gonna take it off the book so nobody can have it.
Okay.
Because we can't have an extra
Let me
guest.
double
with you.
check. Okay.
Yeah, we can't have an extra guest. Because normally we have like 2 guests.
No,
I can't. We can't do. We gotta do only solo with you.
Okay.
So let us know which one is good. You know what I'm saying? Resend the dates to him. We need a part 2. So it will be a part 2, and I will let our graphic designer
And
know.
I already
that it'll be
put
part 2.
the book names in the group chat as well as they can find you on Amazon as well as give me your IG again.
Larry_Moon Jr. 71.
Okay, Junior Moon Junior's all together, right?
Yep.
Okay. Boom. All of us in there, ladies and gentlemen.
It has been a moment.
Please
We
give a
done
round of
cried and
applause for
everything.
It's the King Larry Moon. Junior, I'm not taking away from Pops.
I am there for you, Pops.
Sorry, Junior. Sorry. But you know where my heart is. You know where my heart is.
Hey.
You already know where my heart is.
You know what's so funny though? So when I was younger, I had totally removed Junior from my mindset because I was so angry with my dad, right?
Oh, wow.
And when I started to heal, I remembered that I'm a Junior. Like I had just put it out of my
You
mind.
see
and
how
I started
things.
you.
I cannot wait till part 2.
That's why I
Y'all
make
stay
sure it's on.
tuned for part 2 because we're gonna get into that.
Listen, yes, thank you so very much. I am your girl, Queen,
And I am your girl, Mac Mama Spice.
and Yes. And we had the King Larry Moon Jr.
Yes.
in the building. Doing
Queen's
his thing.
chat room.
Part one, ladies and
We're bringing him back for part
kings
2.
and queens from Zamunda, Wakanda, and everywhere in between.
You better
I'm
know
telling y'all,
it.
this is just part 1.
Only.
So make sure y'all stay tuned. We cannot wait to see y'all. Make sure y'all are staying excellent for the remainder of the week until we see you next Friday. Be
And
great
shout out to
spiritually.
our lovely chocolate mama, Black Diamond.
And I got 2
Hey,
more
Gabby
things.
Mo, Lit Man's in the building.
I got 2 more
We love you,
things.
Gabby.
2 more things. First and daggone foremost, the move after we leave here is going to be BAM!
DJ Nikki!
DJ Nikki starts
Happy
the
birthday to you. DJ Nikki, happy birthday to you.
Y'all are free until 10:30. After 10:30, it is $25. Then manana, you already know, caught out there.
Catch us in our first movie.
Yes, July 26th tomorrow from 12 to 3 p.m. Make sure y'all tap in.
Greenbelt Cinema,
Make sure
y'all.
tap in, but hold on. Pause, free nasty pause, and done.
Okay, get it.
We are going to go ahead and end our program because we were being so fully transparent today.
Mm-hmm.
And we were being, we let some aggression off our chest.
Yes, we did.
I think that we should go ahead and give a shout out to Justice J and Jack Tripp.
Yes!
The album Lovers and
Y'all
Friends.
been doing it. Y'all
That is
killing
all-
it.
That is out now. But we
Download
end the
it.
show, by the way,
I love it.
with Nothing Nice. Love y'all.
Nothing
Have a
nice.
good day.
Listen to the lyrics.
You know what beef is? Ask yourself, do you want beef?
I'm from the city where there ain't no brotherly love. Smile up in your face and stab you while you giving them hugs. Behind closed doors, they be singing my praises. But in front of other niggas, act like they just ain't say shit. This is crazy, I know this ain't the same bitch. Begging me for money just to flex, that's some lame shit. Gucci my nigga, you feeling me nigga. Got rid of my nigga, now her nigga tryna be my new nigga. I'm single outside, ready to mingle. Learned a new language, had to switch up my lingo. Now I'm really seeing what they all mad at me for. I'm getting money while these bitches watching and stay broke. You say I'm trippy lately? Nah, I'm just trippers, baby. I'm acting different lately cause I'm out here elevating. No more anticipating, I'm dropping bombs on them. Trying to wake the beast, nah, I'm staying calm on them.
Puff up a lung on you bums, it's just the sun, she's not nice. Cough up a lung on you bums, it's just the sun, she's not nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times he cheated, expecting me to look the other way. They say I'm a maniac, maniac. Might as well call me Doc from Animaniac. Funny how every show I do is a good look. Never buy a ticket, all you do is sit back and look. Quit one band cause she hated my guts. Kept talking so much shit, so I fucked her up. Beat her ass so bad, she thought she got jumped. She never showed to testify, so it's case dismissed. Go-go niggas love just hopping on dicks. Press to jump on the stage just to take a hit. You a hit me and a dope fiend. Don't speak when you see me, nigga, you a weak link. Said a hit me and a dope fiend. Don't speak when you see me, nigga, you a weak link.
Cough up a lung on you bums, it's just the sun, she's not nice. Cough up a lung on you bums, it's just the sun, she's not nice.